So just a quick tour of my orchard and allotment area. It's the middle of June 2022. It's been quite a dry spring. There's been lots going on. So we've got the allotment area is there fenced off in the middle. There's a couple of greenhouses. This one here we've got tomatoes and cucumbers in. Most of the planting out has now been done. Still just a few spare plants in there. I've left this border along here to be quite wild this year, hoping that we'd get lots of wildflowers, which indeed there have been, and it has been very attractive. We'll go inside the allotment in a minute, but there's the other greenhouse in there, and then there were 8 allotment beds that I put in originally. We've used one of them to put the other greenhouse on, so there's just 7 in there now. This whole area, which is about 50 yards square, was put in about 10 and a half years ago now. This border's all planted up with roses, most of which were rejects from B&Q, and they've all come on beautifully. So I've tried to create a sort of combination of allotment and flower area in the garden. I like the mix of vegetables and flowers. I think they complement each other. So here we've got peppers and chilies and cucumbers at the end, and aubergines down here. Still the remains of last year's onions drying under there, as this year's onions are becoming, well, not quite ready yet, but they won't be long. This was a herb bed, quite scraggy now actually, but the bees are loving it. So I haven't really done much with it. That's a project for next year. This is the salad bed, radishes, lettuces, spring onions, beetroot, main crop, and early crop carrots. The asparagus, we've had good crops this year, although we have lost quite a lot of plants over the last 3 or 4 years. And the courgettes are in now with the butternut squash. Give it another 3 weeks and you won't see a scrap of soil there. Those plants will cover it up completely. That's all the soft fruit bed that you can see there, and the runner beans are in, and then some soft fruit, raspberries, loganberries and other things up at the far end. And this is always looking, I'm always pleased with the sort of cottage garden appearance of this end of the garden. That's what I was saying earlier on. I like the mixture of flowered plants and vegetables together. I do think they complement each other nicely. We're very lucky from here. We've got some fantastic views from here, looking right out over the Bristol Channel. We come outside. I'll just show you what else there is in this area. This is the hedge around here. It's about 50 yards each side, but it's all planted with a whole mixture of different plants to be attractive to birds. And this is the wildflower area here. It's been an absolute picture this year. It really has. After 3 years of trying to create a decent wildflower area, this has worked nicely. So we've got a combination of nuts, eating apples, cooking apples, pears, cherries, and then 10 cider apple trees at the back, which is one of my favourite jobs of the autumn, is to turn that into something yummy to drink. I have to say the cider's turned out to be a very good product over the years. So there we are, just a quick look at what can be done over a 10-year period in creating a nice productive area from what was just a piece of pretty scrap field. Thank you for watching.